Today is Monday, January 27th, 2025. So today I'm on the Treasure Island parking deck. So this is the, well, you can see this is like the one side. This would be the north side of the property, you know, more towards the back of it. When I was here last Monday, I was on the other side of the back property where the swimming pool was. So I was actually on the parking deck. It might have been the one across the way over here. I think it was this one. So this is the opposite side. I came over here. I wanted to see if we could check out, you know, where they were working on the atrium. Or actually, I'm a little distracted. Let's look at the crane real quick. It looks like it's got like a big piece of rebar or something hanging from it. Could be wrong, but from here, that's what it looks like. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. They're lowering it down. So I will head over that way once I'm done over here. But I wanted to check out, remember last week they were pretty much, the atrium was gone. They only had on top of the scaffolding, they had like the main steel part that was still resting up on the scaffolding. So I came today to this side to see if we could see anything, and we looked, there's no, the crane's moved, as well as you don't see the big steel structure. So at first I didn't even notice anything because of all these palm trees, but then if we look between them, you can see the crew is starting to take the scaffolding down. So again, there's nothing on top. All that steel, you know, that they were holding up and working on last week is gone. And now we can see there's someone right there. Let's see if we can see what he's doing. Yeah, he's lowering down, I think, some of the scaffolding they're taking apart. So again, that is a job that I would not be able to do, especially the way they climb up that, just, you know, taking it apart. I mean, they are tied off, but they're still pretty high up there. When I go around the other side, we should be able to see how high they are, and you can just see right here, well, we can see how high it is. So there you go, and you can see them, they hand down them poles. Alright, so the atrium is totally gone right now. And if we look at the back of these wings, you can see they haven't started removing any of the Beatles Love stickers off of this side of the building yet. When I was driving in, I do come up, like in the back there, you can see the Rio. I do come from that area, so when I'm driving up the other side that's facing the pool, they did do one whole side of the wing, you know, just one building, like say that one there, but on the opposite side. And then we'll see if the front, if they did finish that side. Also, I was here, I think it was last Thursday, and we saw them, they were putting some kind of vinyl wrap on one of the panes of glass. So we'll head over there and see what's going on. So from here, there's really not much more to see. It's just, you know, this is the back side. So all right, I'm gonna make my way to the front. We will check out, you know, what's going on up there. We did see that big piece of rebar. They're probably lowering all that down into the guitar, you know, tower area. So let's go over there and take a look. Okay, I'm now on Las Vegas Boulevard here. So I wanted to stop in this area right here behind the construction fencing. So this right here, this is where the Sigfreid and Roy, you can see right here by the bus stop, you got Sigfreid and Roy Plaza. So this is where the statue was that they took down. So we're gonna look over and see. So if you remember in my last video, I showed they had them on the flatbed truck, bringing them somewhere. So this is where they were. So if you remember, it was the like giant heads of Sigfreid and Roy and one of the tigers. And then also they had like some kind of these crystal looking things with it. So that's where that was. That was right on the very edge of the property. All right, a little cloudy day, but all right, here's one of the big marquees here. You can see they're still thanking the team members for the 34 years. But then as we walk up this way, we have the entrance here where they actually covered the Mirage name now that's over top of this. So you can see right here how they put the tarp over it, covering that up. Well, let's look over the wall. I can hear some kind of something going on. Let's just see what's over here. Again, if we look at the top of the parking structure there, you can see the glass. So that should be how they're going to make the buildings look. And we can see they got the blue glass, but then you have the white and the one panes on the very end of the right side have the black. So I'm not sure exactly how they're gonna configure, you know, the glass on the hotel, but that might be some of it. Okay, so there's another shot of the sign. So this is gate 2. All right, we're going to walk down here a little more. We'll look over to see what's going on. I still get comments if we look at the over there at the Venetian. You can see that video board. That is the annoying, pretty annoying. It just goes on and on with the speaker. You can hear him talking. But I get comments of that noise in the background, which is annoying. All right, let's look over top this side. These are by the drill rigs. You can see them here. All right, you can see the clouds. For the past week, they were saying we were supposed to get all kinds of rain yesterday and today, and it all bypassed us. We didn't get any. There's still a little chance they said we might, but we didn't get any yet. Yeah, we can see the concrete trucks in there. Got this crane. So these pieces of equipment, they've pretty much been sitting here for the past couple of weeks. Looks like they're just waiting until they need them again to lower some more of the rebar. But right now they're using the giant crane. Let's see if we can see what this other one's doing.
You gonna see this waxy ass forever.
See a lot more of the concrete forms here in front. And that is one of the bases for the tower cranes. Thank you to everyone that sent me the links and just how they work. It's pretty cool how they keep building those up higher as they need them.
It's me, Jennifer Hudson. What's up, it's your girl Megan Stay.
I'm Travis Barker.
This is my new one, baby. Hey, everybody, if you had it.
Hi, Bonnie.
And I'm feeling good as hell. I'm gonna need a girl from Rio. Hey, go ahead.
What's up, y'all? This is Jack Rollo, and I'm out here getting waxed.
And I'm getting waxed. I'm getting waxed.
All right, so you can see this big giant concrete pump truck.
World's greatest wax museum.
You gonna see this waxy ass forever.
Real lady.
Can I get a hand up in here?
Hey,
Sinking something together.
oh, I got it. And it's Madame Tussauds. I'm gonna see you see that walk. Madame Tussauds.
Alright, if you look in this area, you can see the atrium is totally gone, including the steel that was there last week.
You gonna see this waxy ass forever.
So I'll work my way over to the Venetian and we'll try to zoom in, see what taking down all that scaffolding. Then if we look up at the building here, you can see they got everything off, where the other wing still has it.
Come see which one of us is cute.
What's poppin', fam?
Well, not next year.
What's up, it's your girl Megan Stay.
I'm Travis Barker.
Makes for a cool shot though with all the clouds in the background there. All right, let's keep moving.
Jack Rollo, and I'm out here getting waxed.
And I'm getting waxed. I'm getting waxed. I'm getting waxed.
The world's greatest wax museum. The world's greatest wax museum. The world's greatest wax museum. The world's greatest wax museum.
You gonna see this waxy
World's
ass
greatest wax museum. I've never been to that one. I've been to the one in, I think it was Niagara Falls. I don't know if I've been to the one in Hollywood. I don't remember. I think it was the one in Niagara Falls. It's pretty amazing how they do make them in the wax look just like the people that they're supposed to be. All right, here we go. There is the Atrium, what used to be the Atrium, no more. Alright, so here's just a little different view. You can see the bases of the tower crane right there, and then there's another one that was down this way. You can actually see the guys down inside here. It is a little hard to make out on the viewfinder, but it looks like they're getting more of the forms up along the edges. You can see on this side they still got to put them. Alright, I'm going to make my way across the street so we could get my other camera to zoom in better and see if we can notice anything else going on. I'm just making my way to the crosswalk, but it's just good to see a good view over the wall. Alright, so this is right by gate 1 now. Check out this before I head over. Okay, so this looks like they're assembling a lot more of the rebar. Alright, let's see if they got anything on this end of this one. Let's see if they lift this thing up. There it goes. Thing's pretty big. Look at it now once they lift it up next to the worker. So that looks like the same thing we saw at the beginning of the video when they were lowering it down inside. This is as far as I could zoom on this Pocket 3 camera. see if they start lowering it. Alright, so on the viewfinder it's kind of hard to see now just the way the trees are there, but we know they're lowering it down, so I'll just keep recording. Alright, so pretty cool. That's how they lift all those into place. Alright, I'm going to work my way across the street now. Alright, I'm now across the street on my other camera here, so we're going to zoom in and see what's there. So first thing I want to zoom in on is we have the blue crane in the way a little bit, but we can see someone on the scaffolding. You can see him back here. Look at the top. Remember, they had it all holding up all that center section of the atrium. Oh, and we can see the smaller crane moving right in front now. So let's look at the roof area where the atrium used to be. I would have connected all back on this area here. So that was probably it there. You can see how it like goes in. So there's one of the tower crane bases right here, and there's another one down that way over here. So far I'd see two of them up. Then over here you can see the cable. This is the one that just lowered down that we were watching from the, from the other side of the property. I was right against the construction walls, so this is what they're getting in place now. You can see a lot more rebar going in down there, all over the guitar area. Alright, so here's the one pump truck right there, pump the concrete, but then you can see there's another one here that they're using right now. And you can see how far they could extend those arms to get the concrete wherever they need it. So this appears to me to be the back side of those concrete forms that they could put up. So you can see the bracing behind it. So the way it looks is you got all this rebar sticking up. They're going to pour the concrete, you know, between there to make all, you know, the forms are going to make whatever they need to fill with the concrete. Major project. Just the way they gotta, you know, wire everything together, just major. I'm going to zoom in on the window. This is what we were looking at in my last video. They just how they're putting up the vinyl on some of this glass. So we're just wondering, you know, because from here it kind of has that blue tint, and then you can see next to it, it's more of like the gold color versus this, you know, the main building is a little bit darker gold, more like a coppery color. So that might be the way they're doing it, because people did comment that, you know, if there's a lot of glass on this building, that would be a lot of work, a lot of expense. So maybe they just put a wrap over that too. That's what it's kind of looking like. Like they're testing out some of the different ones. All right, it looks like the big crane here, they did just unhook that rebar that they were doing. Let's see if we could see it. It's hard for me to find it on the viewfinder. Or they're actually lifting it up right now. See it right there. So I did that pretty quick, probably in less than 20 minutes from when I walked over. I'm assuming they're just going to hook up another one and keep placing those in place. it's not zooming in. Looks like a set of tanks there. Yep. So, okay, I guess that's all we got for today. So a lot of rebar work going. So actually I just noticed something there. I'm not sure what these are. Let's zoom in and look. They're by this drill, big drill rig. You can see these like orangish rusty looking things. Not sure exactly what they're used for. Looks like they could bolt them together. You can see the holes on the bottom. Not sure if they make like some forms with those also. But that's sitting right out front here by the, you can see the construction walls right there. So, all right, and you'd like to keep getting updates, please subscribe to my channel, Raiders1967. Get updates on the Mirage 2 hard rock transformation, as well as Trop demo is pretty much done, but they should be starting the new A's Stadium in April. Around April, they're supposed to break ground. I haven't heard much lately about that. You know, so we'll just keep listening for that. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I will talk with you guys next time.